Can anybody tell me that I'm live? Can someone send me something because it says I'm live? It says I'm broadcasting on the air. I'm telling you, they are heavily censoring the internet right now. I don't even know if I'm live. It says, it's messing with me this whole time. I've been trying to do videos and it will not let me do this. So maybe if I somehow manage to escape their shit, see, I don't know, and I hate to click off this page. If I can click on another page, it'll probably just destroy this. If I'm live, it says I'm live. Hmm. So am I? I don't know. If there's some viewers that come in and start to comment, I can't see um, the chat room at this point. I can't. It will not allow me to do that. So if you can just chime in, maybe personally or I don't know, whoever you are, and you know me. But if I try to do it, I'm afraid I'm gonna lose it. So I think I'm live. I'm not positive. So all this could be for no apparent reason, unless someone confirms to me that I'm live on it. Hmm. I'm trying. I'm still here. Anybody here? I don't even know now at this point. Wow. I'm still here. I'm still here. Let me see if I can bring up the chat room. I can. I can see it. Hold on a second. So if anybody, I can't see myself, but if anybody wants to chime in and say they can hear me live, I would love that because then I know at least I'm broadcasting. Because the way it is right now, they've been shutting me down so bad that I can't even get on YouTube. I can't even, well, I can get on YouTube, but I can't broadcast on anything. So that is total censorship of my freedom of speech. So if I am live, please let me know. I don't even know that I'm live. Anybody, please help me know that if I'm broadcasting live, then I need to know that because they have been censoring everybody. They do not like me. They do not like me. Whoever these people are, I don't, not going after them. I don't have the resources to do these things, and I'm busy with a lot of other things anyway. But are they censoring everybody at that level? That's crazy. They can shut down my YouTube channel, and I'm nobody. I'm an idiot. And if they can shut me down, then it's a big deal. They only have, less than 100 subscribers. I mean, how is it they can shut me down? Because they don't want the little guys telling the truth. Not at all. They don't want, that. They're going to hit that first. If you're thinking about strategy, you would definitely take out the little guys first. It's like the pawn, the chess game. You would take them out and then get to the bishops and move up. That's the truth. But am I broadcasting live? I don't know. I've had so much trouble with the internet. My provider, I've had unsecure stuff going on with my browser, whatever. A lot of stuff that's been happening. That's unusual. It shouldn't be happening. It should be secure. I should be able to feel it and the money that I pay. Well, I think my computer is pretty well protected, but maybe not. I shouldn't even say that because then it's going to provoke someone to hack me even more. Am I? See, there's no one in here, so it's probably not even live. That's what I'm wondering right now. Is this even live? Am I going on the airwaves? Still lost. I don't even know if this is active. Is the chat room active? There's no one responding, not one person. Not one. Come on. Gotta be someone. Well, I guess if there's no one watching, that's okay. It seems that way to me. I don't know what's going on here with the internet. There's something definitely saying live right now on the air, talking to you people, but yet there's no absolutely nothing. There's no response. There's because they're gonna put people like me in a box, and they're gonna isolate me from you, and they can do that through censorship easily through algorithms. They already know everything about us. They know about it. So they know that I feel this way. They know I think this way. They know things about our brain that we don't maybe understand. Okay? Your brain waves, which are, depending on what's happening, or on a low frequency or a higher frequency, the patterns change. Obviously. So we're electronic. Think about it as like this: you're looking at a car, and you're looking at the let's say response from an O2 sensor or something. It's a signal. The same thing that's going on in your brain. It's a signal from one place to another, and it's being sent, and so it's being received too. And so it's kind of like that, and that's what's weird about the whole thing is they built these things off of that. And they see the signals, they understand waveforms, they understand these things like that. So they're looking into that and how they can use that, and that's what should scare people. But if they can control your mind from through waveforms, they'd be kind of nervous about that, wouldn't you? I mean, wouldn't you be like, whoa, wait a minute, these people can control my mind through wave patterns? If they want to point these things at me or put them through my cell phone into my ear, they can actually manipulate my world that I live in, my thoughts, my reality, my everything else. Sure, yeah, they can. And there's plenty of documentation for that. So it's not just my words and thoughts. It's you go do your due diligence and you understand that stuff and read about it and you'll find out that this stuff's real. This stuff that I'm saying. Now, you can do whatever you want to do, but I would suggest highly that you would spend a little bit of time looking into these things. And don't take my word for it. Just do your due diligence, do some research, look into mind control, look into, all these weapons that they have that they can use. And they can target individuals with. So if you're, free minded, patriotic type of person, or you've got, you're like for freedom, and you want to get a break away from these people, then you're going to be targeted, and that's usually what will happen. So you're going to be targeted from, because you want to break away from them, so they're going to target. But Nice will say, there's a lot more than most people think that's going on. So You just got to look into the reality of that. And then let's follow what's going on, with the chemtrails and think about the reality of all of it. The lithium and the things that are being put in our environment. Um, you know, think about the vaccines. Think about all that. Put all of that together. The water, the air, the food, the supply to humanity is being corrupted so bad that it's not even funny. And people really don't even care about it. Oh, and they're right along with the narrative, okay? And you're going to McDonald's and eating chicken McNuggets. What the hell do you think's in a chicken McNugget? Okay? You ever question that? You ever think about what's inside of it? You ever pull one apart? Go to the health ranger, go to Mike Adams, go look, see what's in there. Let's test it. Let's find out what's going on in our world here. Most people won't, so kind of limits that. Only certain people will go out there and figure that out. So we are in deep, deep doo doo, and we need help. And I don't know where we're going to get it from other than God. It's a divine thing. It's a message from Him to wake up. Got no time to be playing around here. Time's short. You got to wake up. You got to realize what they're doing. They're manipulating our entire environment. We are in so much trouble. It's unbelievable. But your average person won't accept that. And so you're going to have a problem with your family. You're going to have a problem with your friends. You're going to have a problem with everybody because they're not going to accept the fact that you are talking about things of this nature. When you're talking about things like, the world being totally genetically modified, robots and robotics and AI, intelligence that are going to take over, humanity itself, and because the masses, right? You have to think about the masses. So they're looking at it like that. So they can take over the mass. They can kill most people off. That's their game, to get rid of most people and have machines running it. Mostly. They don't need human beings to do that much longer. But people need to understand that, but they don't. And I don't know why. Why? Why don't people understand that? They're not going to make it that far without, human intelligence. What they're doing is they're trying to implement, artificial intelligence over that, so that they can just completely roll over everything, and then you're going to be a nobody because the machines are going to do it. You think that's a joke? You think it's a joke? Like, oh, you're stupid, man. The machines aren't going to take over. Really? You don't know what they're doing with the technology they have now that is like 100 years at least ahead of what we know about, that the public knows about? You think that stuff's all like out in the open for everybody to see? No, only little bits and pieces of it for us to look at. Crumbs, man. Crumbs. It's nothing more than that. The intelligence agencies and these people have amazing technology. DARPA and the mind control and the chemtrails and the 5G and everything else that they have is incredible beyond what we can do. But yet people sit back. People sit back and just laugh at that stuff like it's a conspiracy is a joke. Like the 5G is a joke. They don't understand what it means, and they haven't researched any of it. And so when you talk to people like that, they're just clueless. They think, oh, that's awesome. Yeah, and there's a lot of things that could be awesome. through technology for humanity. It could be awesome, but we have to be the stewards of that. We have to be the stewards of those technologies, which we are not in control of right now. We are not in control. Let me repeat, we are not in control of those technologies. If we were, the whole world would change because big pharma, the pharmaceutical industry, let's give you drugs that are, going to make you want to kill somebody. Let's go through the psychotropics. Let's go on and on and on. See, no one wants to listen to me. No one wants to talk about it. That's the problem. And it's going to be that way. No one wants to talk about it because it's a difficult subject to talk about. You want to talk about how people are being poisoned, how they're being mind controlled, how they're being led into the death chamber. It's like a bunch of cows. And one cow might realize, oh shit, they just killed my buddy. And he's gonna freak out. And you can witness that with your own eyes. Because he's like, oh shit. So he's trying to get out to save himself. And he goes rogue. Well, that's kind of what we're all being led to slaughter by these people, and we need to realize that. And we need to wake up our other fellow sheep or cows or herd, if you want to use that term. We're a herd, of human beings. We need to wake up to that and promote it. Wake up. Don't go to the slaughter. Fight back. Do something about it. Because if you don't, we're all losing. We're all losing, man. We're losing right now. You don't even understand what's going on. And the funniest thing about that is it's not funny at all, actually. It's just upsetting. But nobody seems to want to pay attention to what's really happening. And that's the saddest part for me. Because I do care about my fellow human being. I care about my fellow man and my fellow woman, the children. I care about all that generally. I truly care about that, but it's being lost. And the reason why it's being lost is because people can't stand for anything. They don't. It's like the Bundy trial and the Bundy thing. I stood all through that, and I don't know who's who and what's what. I tried my best. I live a life. I'm busy. I have another life, but trying to figure that out is important, and trying to understand, the factual information that happened is important. It's very important. And so when you look at, what happened, and yes, I understand the Mormons, and I understand, and I understand that stuff. And I've looked into it, and those people are, it would hurt a flea. But, if you look into their history, so, you got to understand this stuff. It's not like some cult, members, which we can see that are everywhere. It's not a call. These people are good people. They don't want to hurt a fly. They don't want to hurt their neighbor. They want to help their neighbor. Well, what are you for then? Are you for hurting your neighbor or helping them? You want to hurt them or help them? Because they're going to end up helping you later. That's what will happen. So if you help your neighbors, they'll help you later, and they won't be your enemy. And you'll know who they are. You'll understand them better than most people, know their own animals. True. And people don't believe that. But so I just wanted to be able to try to go live. I don't even know if I'm live. I think I had one person live for a moment. Doesn't matter. I think you guys know that. It doesn't really matter. So I'm just going to do what I do and say what I say. And there's no gain from me. There's no benefit. I don't really care about any of that. That's stupid. All I want to do is get people to wake up to the reality realities that we're living under and not be foolish. Too many people are way too foolish and buy into all kinds of stupid shit on the internet and didn't even understand what the hell's going on at all. So, and I'm sorry, that seems probably wrong for me to say. I don't mean to say anything bad about anybody. I'm not. What I'm saying is that I've been doing this for a long time, and I see through a lot of things. I believe. I will say this, and it's through the Holy Spirit. That's why I see things the way I see it. I believe. Now, I could be wrong, so don't hold me to that. Don't judge me for it. But I do see it that way. I see that I'm being given information by something else that I can't understand right now. And that's where I'm getting it from. So whatever people want to go on there and say whatever they want to, or try to make some funny Mandela effect crap or something, well, it's all stupid. So let's just not buy into any of that garbage. Let's just get back to reality, and that we are human beings. I am a human being. I am. I don't even know why I'm here, but I figure I'm here. God has some kind of reason for me to speak or something. I'm not even sure why yet. I've had a lot of things going on in my life, that I know everybody else does too. So how do you're busy, right? But you're trying to do the right thing. You want to do the right thing. You want to tell the truth. You want to be on the righteous side of things, don't we? We do. Anybody who's on the righteous side of things, if you want to, if you desire it, even though people come after you, and people call you out, or say you're this or say you're that, that's not really who you are. And a true person of faith will understand that that's not who you really are. And you'll see through all that and see for who you are. And so that's what I'm hoping to see. I want more people to see that. And I know that's kind of crazy, but I don't have a channel really. It's just you know, no one's really watching, so it's just me talking out of my rear end. But whatever, you could say that. But I'm just talking openly, honestly, and I don't lie because that's one of the Ten Commandments. I do not lie. I do not make stuff up. I do not do that. I never have, ever since the minute I came, ever since I got mad enough to do a video because of what was going on out west. And I've never, you go back, I'm not a perfect person, okay? I'm a sinner. What do you want? I'm a sinner. We're all sinners. So we all have to understand all are sinners and we come short of the glory of God. We do. And if you don't think that, then I don't know what to tell you. We all are. It doesn't matter how awesome you think you are or how great you think you are. None of that. No. It's about giving up, yourself for Him and giving up your sins. Pray for forgiveness for the things you've done in your life. We all know you've done bad things. We all know we've done it. So there you go. Anyway, if you don't like that message, that's okay. It's just where I'm at in my life. So think about that. Think about it. We're all sinners. We all are. We live short of the glory of God. But He knows that, and that's why He gave His own begotten Son for us, so that we could be saved. Think about your life. Think about you might not wake up tomorrow. Okay, I might not wake up tomorrow, and I don't. So there's your answer. Where am I going to go? I don't know. I believe. I hope to heaven. I believe in Jesus Christ. I hope I can go to heaven. If I'm a janitor in heaven, I'll be happy as crap. You know, I mean, I'll sweep the floors in heaven. I don't need to be nobody. I am nobody. But I believe I have the Holy Spirit in me, I'm following Christ. I want to follow Christ to get everybody else to know what's coming, truth. But you know, that's people may not like that, and that's okay that you don't. You have to decide on your own what you feel in your heart, in yourself, knowing that if you ever lost a loved one, you ever felt the pain. You know, I have. I lost my grandparents and my dad. I mean, my grandmother was an incredible woman, World War II veteran, just all kinds of incredible stuff, medals, um, and that's the truth. And she asked me one day, she asked me why God is taking so long to bring her home, or something to that effect, something like that. I was like, that blew me away. But now I don't know. You have this purpose, and the way that my grandmother passed away was actually the, probably the most, how do I put this? Probably the most effective way for God, because he he put her in a state where she wasn't conscious, but yet she could feel, like I could tell she was, responding to me when I was kissing her on the forehead and stuff like that, and telling her how much I loved her. She responded to it. So whatever that means, I want everybody that's ever listens to this to think about that. What does that mean? She was responding. She knew that I was there, and I was there, okay? And that my love went out to her so much, and that she was ready. She was like, why is he keeping so long? Why is he keeping me? And I couldn't answer that question. But she went in a way that was the most positive way. She was put into a sleep, and then and that wasn't by drugs or chemicals or anything. She was put into a sleep on by God, and she finally, the stem cell connection separated in her brain. And she passed away. Okay? That's what happened. But people don't want to believe that. They don't want to listen to nothing. They have no idea of a lot of things. And you can't think more than 5 minutes, and the mind is lost, you know. But seeing my grandmother like that, and then telling her that all these things and showing her things, with the chemtrails and everything else. Now she truly believed in me, and she told me to keep my head down till the time is right. And I think she was right about that. Keep my head down till the time is right. Would possibly be needed. You know? From a World War II veteran woman that was almost 100 years old, that's pretty profound to me. It was profound. So I want to say to my grandmother, I love you, Nana. You're an incredible woman, incredible insight, and thank you for believing in me. Because she did, and no one else was. Not my closest family, my grandma, believed, saw what I was showing her, and she understood, which was amazing. That's God's gift. Needless to say, before this gets too long, because it is getting long, I'm gonna go ahead and kill this. But think about what it is. If this is live, this is getting out there. Think about where we are. Think about it. Go do some research, please. For the benefit of yourself. Figure out who you are, internal. Figure out what you care about. You care about money. You care about life. What do you care? What are you gonna do? Think about it. And then, leave comments below. What are you gonna do? How are you gonna get out of it? You're not gonna get out of it alive. We already know that, right? So we're all gonna die. So what are you gonna do to do it right? How are you gonna try to make it right? Your life and leave some kind of impact that's positive for our children. Please think about that. And please leave comments. I want to hear from anybody who watches this video. What are we going to do to impact our schools? How are we going to change the system? How are we going to get out of this, control system in our schools, indoctrination? We got to do something about this soon, or it's all over. So please, please contact me. Email. I'm gonna start doing more. I'm gonna be more involved than I ever have before. I'm really gonna do that, and I commit to it at this point. So we need to get involved. We need to do more. I want to thank everybody for listening to this, and I want to, bless you. God bless you, and stay safe and stay strong. And I will see you the next time.